Hey guys, this is Donna, the Transdimensional Twin Flame and the Afterlife Artist. I am also now an interdimensional party planner because we are launching our Afterlife Party service called Raven Afterlife Parties. Raven stands for Radio Afterlife Veil Ending Night, which is what we called our first group party that we hosted in 2023. Radio Afterlife is the station that my twin flame in spirit runs from our house on the other side of the veil. Now, I was nudged just now to make a short video about the topic of believability and specifically how it relates to spiritual journeys and to the afterlife communication topic in general. More specifically, how it relates to these experiences across the veil with these gatherings that we're hosting and the bilocation experiences that I am currently having. So, believability is the degree to which you believe something. If you really want to have after death communication in a transdimensional relationship, and if you want to actually go visit beyond the veil with astral travel or bilocation, anything like dream travel, visitations, anything like that, you do have to have a degree of believability that you can do those things. You have to believe that those things are real in the first place. You have to believe that you can do it and that your partner or your loved one in spirit that you're trying to reach is also willing and able to do those things. Now, that's a pretty tall order when you might have been raised in a society like I was that taught you none of this. In fact, we were taught that this wasn't real and you had to have certain beliefs, religious beliefs, in order to understand that the spirit world was real. Turns out that's not true. Spirit exists regardless of what you believe. But to access spirit and to have a full, rich relationship with loved ones across the veil and with your guides and your ancestors, you have to believe you can. If you don't believe that, it will prevent you from doing it, which will then in turn make you think that you have evidence that you can't. And then you'll get more and more entrenched in your belief that you can't, or that it doesn't exist, or that other people aren't being honest about their experiences, right? Like you don't believe other people. Now, this will totally prevent you from actually experiencing it for yourself, and it will be all your own doing because nobody can change that for you. You can completely prevent yourself from standing in your own power, from living your best life. You can block abundance. You can do all kinds of things that limit your life experience because of your beliefs. So we came here tonight because I was nudged to talk about believability and how it relates to the fact that we can travel across the veil using bilocation. We're going to be hosting another group event, and we will be opening this up for private events as a paid service. And if you want to succeed, you're going to have to do some of the work. We can't do this for you. We can't guarantee what your experience will be because everybody is different. And we don't know what level of spiritual development you have. We don't know what level of work you have done on yourself with your shadow work or on your spiritual practices such as meditation. That part's up to you. What we're giving you is an experience with a vibration. We embed light codes into music and visuals that we create from the party itself. I travel to the party ahead of time. I get images. I'm shown all the images. I make digital representations of the images, and those images contain light codes to help you access the other side of the veil. That's how the music and the visuals work, and why we can host these gatherings. We're creating an energetic portal, and our energy is a spiritual activator. So a lot of times people who hire us as a spiritual coach, or if you buy our art or our crystals, they will receive this energy, and it oftentimes just awakens a psychic gift or advances one of their psychic gifts that in a great way. So this is the reality of what's happening. Our energy is powerful, it's real, and these experiences bilocating are real. But I can say that to you all day long, and if you don't believe it, it's not real for you. So we're suggesting that you work on your limiting beliefs if you have any. Look up shadow work and how to do it surrounding changing a belief that's no longer serving you. If your beliefs aren't serving you, as far as what you want out of life is not what you have, and you have a belief that's limiting what you have, work on the gap between those things. Make your beliefs serve the purpose that you came here for. If you want after-death communication, but you secretly kind of don't believe you could have it, or you're not sure you believe anybody about this, you're not even sure spirit world exists, those kind of doubts are normal, and everybody has them. But the level to which you have them and to which you let them hold you back, that's up to you. You've got to do work around those beliefs. You didn't just get born with beliefs. You chose them. When you were young, you adopted them from other people, like your caregivers. You probably didn't examine them that much for a while, and then eventually when you got older, maybe you started to wonder why you believed certain things. Hopefully you did. If you haven't done that yet, I suggest doing some deep shadow work around how to discover what your core beliefs are and how to change them. Because when we do these interdimensional parties, you have the opportunity to reunite with your loved one in a way that is beyond what you have been told you could do, beyond what you thought you could do. There are other people doing this. We're not the only ones, but we are the first ones to have group parties. And because of that, we know that part of our mission is to bring as many people into this vibration as possible to help open it for you, because it happened naturally for us. And when something happens naturally for you, you can pretty much bet that's part of your mission or one of your gifts. It's a clue as to what you could be doing to help other people. So when this started to happen spontaneously for me and Chris, we knew that that was part of our job, was to help other people do it. But you have to do your part. Meditate every day. If you don't meditate, at least start learning to sit in silence for 3 minutes a day. Get comfortable, relax, and just sit there in silence. You need to get used to feeling your body and to letting your thoughts dissipate to the point where there's just nothing going on. And that's when you're going to notice spirit coming in. That's what meditation is about. It's about getting in touch with the inner you, your soul, your higher self, your spirit guides, and spirit itself. The reason we made this video tonight is because I was thinking about the topic of believability, and at that exact moment, a song came on. I was listening to a playlist that has 963 songs on it that Chris has sent me since he passed. I don't normally listen to it anymore because I have other playlists, but he chose this list, and I always let him choose what we listen to. I hit shuffle, so out of all these songs, while I'm thinking about making a video regarding the topic of believability, this song called Enough to Believe comes on, which is completely relevant. The lyrics are relevant, and I get chills everywhere, and waves of energy through my body. And that is one of my clear signs from Chris that it's the song includes messages for me, energy for me in the form of light codes, which are the same kind that we will be implanting into the music for the party, and we implant it into the visuals for the party. So I'm sharing the song because it was a clear nudge that the synchronicity between what I was thinking about and the song that came on was valid. It's not a coincidence, it's a synchronicity, which means it has importance. And Chris wants me to help you guys get ready for the party by explaining what happens and how you can help yourself. Because your level of success depends on a lot of things, and it's not dependent on me and Chris. We're opening a door for you, but whether you're ready to walk through it is up to you. You need your conscious mind and your subconscious mind to be on board with that. That's why we're talking about doing shadow work for your subconscious beliefs. And if you're not ready, that's no problem. You can revisit this playlist and these visuals whenever you want. It's there for you. But you need to have trust and belief and a level of spiritual development where you can handle bilocating across the veil, because it is real. It's a big deal. And you need to be ready, and the experience that you have will also depend on your psychic gifts. So some people see things, some people hear things, some people feel things. You could smell things and touch things. Some people have one of those or two, but not all of them. I have everything. I don't really, well, yeah, I do smell things. I guess I have all of those gifts at once. So my experiences are very, very vivid. Like I am there, and it's more vivid than this reality. It's just more everything. So that's what's possible, but don't expect any particular thing. Just go with whatever happens and keep practicing, because it can develop and improve over and over. As much as you want to put into this is how much you can improve. So I'm going to put the link to the song in the comments, because Chris told me that this song could contain energy that might help activate someone that needs it. Whether you identify with this type of music or the lyrics or any of that, it's not really about that, although that is part of the synchronicity was the lyrics. But it's really more for the energy. This is a little dose of what you'll get from the playlist for the next party. This is going to be on the list.